Chisaki, blue futon, not in the box, not in the digital world, at the theater again. You'll be surprised who's at this theater. It is The Catcher Was a Spy, a movie that didn't do anything in the States, but is actually at my location. Oh wait, let's just keep going up though. Yeah, it's a little chilly outside. I just feel like, oh, that looks, ooh. But let me go watch The Catcher Was a Spy. Now let you know what I think of the movie. Let's go. Let me see the back up. Woo! Should I go all the way? Yeah. Because I'm supposed to be a spy, right? Hide my neck. My neck is very noticeable. But I just got done watching The Catcher Was a Spy. So what's it about? It's about a catcher from the Boston Red Sox during World War II who decided, you know what? I can't just sit here and play baseball. I know 7 to 10 different languages, some more than others. So I'm going to join this war and figure out what I can do to help my country out. Does this sound like a fantastic story? It does. It's a catcher who kept to himself, who's a spy, and who was supposed to kill one of the main German scientists that was going to do the nuclear bomb. The fusion of science and the fusion matter, of course, and splitting atoms. This cat who was wanted to be Albert Einstein, this physicist of Germany, of just smartness, and now I don't know what I'm talking about because I just knew he had to kill a scientist who was going to build the nuclear bomb. It's an interesting story. And you have great actors in this movie. You have Jeff Daniels, you have Paul Rudd, you have Paul Giamatti, you have Guy Pearce, you have Mark Strong in it. You have a solid cast in this movie that you probably grabbed in and you're like, this is a great story, let's use it. But the problem with this movie, with the great story, it doesn't go anywhere. So his name is Mo in this movie. Even though his whole life has been like a secret of him not having attachments to anyone, should have been more shown in this movie, but it's only an hour-and-a-half movie, and the movie looks cheap. Like, even the only battle scene of them going through to get one of the other scientists, it just didn't look right. It looked cheap. It looked like a very poor set, that they didn't have a lot of money to do it. And it's frustrating because this is such an important story that needs to be told. And of course, with this movie, it kind of goes with, was he gay or was he not gay? And they kind of don't flesh it out. They flesh out like the first 15 minutes and it disappears. And in the very end of the movie, it just abruptly ends. They're like, scene, because we really don't know, because this guy was secretive, so we never really talked about his life. So we're just going to cut it right here. We're going to cut the hour and a half mark, and we're just going to hope the audience doesn't care. And that's just frustrating because it feels like this is a true story, but they don't know what's true about the story because he never talked about it. Even when he was supposed to get like the highest medal from the president for a civilian during wartime, he refused to take it. We don't know why he refused to take it because he never told anyone. It's one of the stories where you're just like, it's based on a true story, but how much of it is actually true of what he actually had to go through. And it's frustrating because, like I said, great story. So, Catcher Was a Spy. It's a fantastic story, but it wasn't fleshed out enough in this movie. It's very disappointing. So, The Catcher Was a Spy will receive a 2 out of 5 blue futons, which equals a 40%. Again, this was more of the flesh out. It could have gone 30, 40, or 50 with this movie, but I just stick at the 40 just because it was there. It's a great story. It should have been fleshed out more with this more information, and it's a bummer. So let me see what the critics and user scores gave this movie on Rotten Tomatoes. All right, you have the critics giving it a 33%. The user scores of 58%. And here's the critic consensus. The Catcher Was a Spy loses sight at the most interesting elements of its fact-based story, dropping the ball and leaving likable lead, Paul Rudd, stranded. I mean, I have to agree with that one, actually. I have to agree with the critic consensus on this one because it just left him stranded up. This is a fantastic story, but you're going nowhere with it, or even though it's a true story, how much of it is actually true? Because it is a fantastic story, so that's why I'm giving it a little higher. Is it worth a watch? Maybe, but just something about they just wasted all these people involved with this movie. So do you agree with my 40, the critics 33, or the audience scores 58%? Chase second the blue futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this blue futon utopia. You blue futonians, thanks for watching, and have a great day. I used to play baseball once. I was outfield though. I played, I think, was it D1 AA for a year? Yeah. I was okay. But seriously, those fastballs come at you at 80 miles, 90 miles per hour. It is pretty crazy. You really don't know what you're doing until it actually comes at you, and you can't be scared of that ball. And you do, your mind's like, oh my god, that ball's gonna hurt me. But when playing baseball, I was not a spy, and my stories weren't that interesting. God, where's my neck? So let's just keep going. I'm a spy now. I'm a spy. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am.